Good morning, everyone. Oversoul here, and I'm coming at you today with glorious purpose. I mean news. Glorious news. Anyways, I have started a Patreon. I think there's been enough points where people have told me, hey, you should start a Patreon. You should start a Patreon. I would totally subscribe if you started a Patreon. Alright then, time to put your money where your mouth is. Because I did it. I started a Patreon. And so, I wanted to talk to you guys about what I'm offering on this Patreon. I wanted to make sure that there was enough incentive for it to be worth it. I'm offering 4 tiers at 4 different monthly payment price packages that will allow you special, granted, privileged access to different things. So let me talk about them, shall we? First of all, the lowest tier I'm offering is $5 a month. And these are all named after Kingdom Hearts things, by the way. So the first tier is Organization Member. You join this tier, and congratulations, you are now a member of Organization 13, or more. Anyway, it's all in silly funness, but anyways, at this tier, you get the most basic of basic privileges, but one of these, well, first of all, you'll get a shout out in all of my videos. You know, either your name will appear, like, in the credits, like in the reactions and highlights videos. In the credits there'll be a Patreon section now, or if it's a replay with no editing, your name will be in the description of the video, or if it's a regular Let's Play, I'll make sure that you get a shout out at the end of it. Somehow you'll appear in the video or on the video page. You'll get recognition. But also, at $5 a month, you also get exclusive early access to upcoming videos, up to like 48 hours early, right? So sometimes maybe more if I'm feeling generous, you know? Like maybe you'll get a reactions and highlights like a week before it's meant to come out. We'll see. But in fact, right now, if you go to my Patreon account and subscribe to any of the tiers, because if you subscribe to a higher tier, it will entitle you to everything in that tier plus everything below it as well. So, for example, the next tier up, $10 a month, will get you everything that's in that tier and everything that's in the $5 tier as well. So basically, any of the tiers will get you early access to my videos. I upload them, make them unlisted, post them on Patreon, so only the people who are subscribed there can see them, or people I send the link to. And so anyways, if you go to Patreon and subscribe right now at even the lowest tier, you will get to watch episode 6 of Titanfall 2 2 days early. At the time of watching this video, it's not set to come out until Wednesday, I want to say. So if you, either Wednesday or Thursday, it's set to come out. So if you subscribe to my Patreon right now, you'll get to watch that episode of Titanfall 2 and comment on it and everything before it goes early. And then, or before it goes public. And then when it goes public, you know, people will see that your comment was on there, like, ahead of time, and they'll be like, what? This video just went live 20 minutes ago, and this comment is 3 days old. How is that possible? Well, that's when you'll be like, well, I'm subscribed to Oversoul's Patreon, and so I get early access to videos, and they'll be like, oh, I want that privilege too, and you see the cycle continues. Anyways, so anyways, that's the $5 tier, alright? So next up we got the $10 tier. So at $10 a month, you are now a Guardian of Light. Again, these are all Kingdom Hearts references. And you get all the same stuff as the $5 tier, plus exclusive behind-the-scenes content and other things that I have taken down from the public view and made either private or unlisted for specific reasons. So, like, for example, as much love as I got behind the PTSD music video that I made and, like, the song I made about relationships, the rap I made, I guess you could say, with the remix to Ghost by Aura, that stuff, if you go and look on my channel, you won't find it in the public videos anymore, because after some thought and consideration, I decided I preferred to keep that kind of stuff in a specific niche, you know? In a specific niche. But I feel like it's still well done enough to deserve some kind of recognition, right? So that kind of stuff is now going to be part of the $10 tier over on Patreon. You'll get to see some of these, like, more like out of the box, experimental, artsy fartsy stuff that I do on the side outside of the gaming stuff. That'll now be special privilege content for the eyes of the or for the eyes of the $10 or above subscribers is what I should say. I'm thinking of it backwards. But also you'll get special behind the scenes content, like bloopers, scrapped audio, stuff like that. Remember in like reactions and highlights, I want to say 17 it was, when at the end there I shoehorned in that like audio outtakes from an episode of Bloodborne that I recorded with Funky Hurdles and Rayquaza. It was just like 4 minutes of us just trying to get started. That kind of stuff I'm going to throw over on the Patreon now, after I edit it out. That kind of, because I feel like that funny stuff does deserve to be heard, but so it's going to be like special behind the scenes content now. It's kind of like, you go to see a movie at the theaters, you don't get to see the bloopers, you don't get to see the bonus features and how they made it and stuff. You got to buy the Blu-ray for that, right? Well, there you go. But anyways, so that's the kind of stuff, it'll be like Blu-ray bonus features that you get at the $10 tier. And then next up the line, we have the $15 tier. So at $15 a month, you're now a Keyblade Master, and you get to enjoy all the benefits of 5 and 10, as well as the ability to vote in polls on things. You remember how I made that poll on my community tab recently about, hey, which game should I replay next? And like 30 people voted on it. I want to put polls like that over on my Patreon now and give people who are paying the $15 a month tier the chance to have first say in stuff like that from here on out. So I think that'll be fun. And not only that, but you will also get exclusive content or exclusive access to rough drafts of upcoming content. So like music videos, reactions, and highlights, stuff like that. You will get to see them before they're finished. You will get to see like works in progress before they're done. Maybe even some some footage of me editing it and stuff like that. You remember how I put that teaser trailer out for the Hellblade music video? Stuff like that is what you'll get at that tier, So just to show you what's coming, so you'll know what's coming before other people do, For the people who aren't subscribed to the Patreon, it'll be a surprise when that stuff comes out. But if you are like subscribed, then you will get basically special insider info. You'll get to see the process of these videos being made as they're being made and follow that journey along on a very personal level. And then finally, at the $20 tier, $20 will make you a foreteller of prophecy, and this is the ultimate tier. You get everything in all the tiers below it, plus the most privileged benefit you could possibly get, because I know there are so many of you out there that want to troll the hell out of me by making me play specific games that I just frankly don't want to play, but now you will have your chance to do that. If you subscribe at $20 a month, you get the chance, once per month, of course, because it's a month. You're only paying once a month, so you get this benefit once a month. But you can make specific requests for games that you want to see me play here on YouTube, and when I do play them and put the videos out, those videos will be released privately and only on Patreon. They won't even be unlisted, they'll be private, but you can share private videos, with certain people if you want to. So those videos will be shared privately on Patreon, and they will only be available to the people in the $20 tier. That's it. Only to the people in the $20 tier. So if you are in that $20 tier, not only do you get to make specific requests on the games I play, and I have to play them because you're paying me for it, but you will also be part of the very exclusive audience that gets to actually watch those Let's Plays as well. So that's what that is. So that's all I had for you. If you go, like I said, if you go and subscribe right now, which won't cost you anything, by the way, until next month. Yeah, that's right. I started this after the first of the month, So if you go subscribe to my Patreon right now, you won't have to pay a single dime until the 1st of October, because I'm doing a monthly thing. You pay at the beginning of the month for the previous month that you used, right? It's kind of like cable. So when October 1st hits, you'll be paying for September. When November 1st hits, you'll be paying for October. So so if you go and subscribe right now at any tier, you'll get early access to the next episode of Titanfall 2. So I hope to see you over there. Take some time, check the link in the description and comments to check out my Patreon, look over the different tiers and what they're offering, decide which one is the best for you. And I hope to see you there. And if not, that's cool too. Just you being here on the channel is nice and supportive as well. This is a completely optional. There's no obligation. I'm just doing this as a bonus incentive type thing. You know, like you scratch my back and I scratch yours kind of deal. You want to support one of your favorite Let's Players with these, you know, monthly payments that then one of your favorite Let's Players is going to, in return, provide you with exclusive content that no one else gets to see. So, fun times, yes. So, that's all I had for you all this morning. Like I said, I hope to see you over there, and if not, that's also cool, because no matter what, just you being here, watching these videos, clicking that like button, leaving comments, it all helps the algorithms. Even the stupid trolls who come here and leave negative comments and dislikes, that's algorithms too. Just being on the video page, in general, just opening the page helps. So, anyways, in some kind of way it does. But that's all I had for you all. So enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. There may or may not be the next episode of 12 Minutes coming out later today. I'll have to see. But as always, I will catch you possibly on another day, definitely at another time, and likely in another video. Okay, goodbye.